Hello guys, what's up? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of the best ways to make money in GTA Online. Right now, we are less than 2 weeks away from the next update being released into the game, and after the most expensive update we've ever received in the game, Smuggler's Run, I know many of you guys are running low on funds. And no doubt this next update will be just as expensive, if not more. But worry not, there's still plenty of time to earn money in game, and I'm going to be sharing some of the best money methods with you guys that you can use over the next 2 weeks to make money in preparation of the next update. And the first thing I want to share with you guys is a free shark card. Right now, the rewards platform Swagbucks, who are sponsoring this video, so thank you to those guys, they're giving away $5 to everyone that signs up and fills out their first survey on Swagbucks. It literally takes 60 seconds and you'll get yourself $5 straight away, which you can redeem on gift cards, shark cards, and stuff like that. It's a pretty awesome platform. I've shouted them out in the past and I've used them myself, and so far I've gotten several shark cards from there. So if you guys want to go ahead and get yourselves $5 almost instantly and some shark cards for the next update, just go ahead and click the link in the description. Anyway, but getting to some of the money methods in game, let's begin by taking a look at the businesses. Now, if done right, it's possible to run up to 3 businesses at the same time, so simultaneously, but there are 1 or 2 that you want to avoid, such as the Smuggler's Run hangar business. Now, this business requires a lot of work, and although the payouts aren't too bad, with profits of $500,000 if you sell a hangar full of stock, which only takes roughly an hour and a half or so to completely fill, nearly all the steal missions require help from friends. Sure, you can attempt them on your own, but they can be a real struggle without 1 or 2 people just backing you up and giving you a hand. I guess if the Smuggler's Run hangar business is the only one you have, then it's an option, but it's not the one I would recommend using. Instead, the main business you want to focus on is import and export. This is by far the best business we have in GTA Online, and I'm sure most of you guys that run businesses will agree. It is by far the best when it comes to payouts. Now, it will cost you a few $1,000,000 to set up, to purchase an office and a vehicle warehouse, but I'm sure by now most of you guys have done all of this, and if you have one, it's nothing but profit from here on out. But if you don't own an import and export business already, I would definitely recommend considering it. For starters, most of the work can be done on your own. The sourcing of cars and taking them back to your warehouse can be done solo. And a few tips to bear in mind to maximize profit and efficiency: whilst collecting cars, don't skip on the standard and mid-range ones. In fact, collect all of them and leave them in your warehouse. There are just 10 of each, and once sourced, it's not possible to source them again. So once your warehouse is filled with 10 standard and 10 mid-range cars, when you go and source cars, all you'll be given are the top range ones, and there are 12 of those. These are the ones you want to be sourcing as they're worth the most amount of money, and of course when you go to sell the cars, only sell the top range ones, don't sell the standard and mid-range ones, so when you go back to source some more, you'll only be given the top range ones. And when you are sourcing cars and going to steal them, I would recommend using a Cargobob, and you can select that from the vehicles list when you go to leave your office. Not only by using this can you fly to most locations much faster than you can drive, you can just pick up the car and fly straight back to your vehicle warehouse without having to worry about the NPC shooting at you or the random NPCs crashing into the car and causing damage. And this will save you a lot of money on the repair cost as well. Now, when it comes to selling the cars, you can do that on your own too, but you can only sell 1 car at a time. Personally, I'd recommend asking a few friends to help you out when it comes to selling, so you can sell up to 4 cars at a time. It also means you get a small bonus when selling them as well, and you can earn up to $400,000 per sale. Now, it's worth noting that all bodyguards and organization associates will receive higher salaries as well between now and December 11th, as the salary payouts have doubled, so your friends will receive a little extra for helping you out. Now, unfortunately, you can't just sell another set of cars straight after you've sold the first one. There is an hour cooldown. But during this time, you have plenty of time to go and source more cars and replenish the ones you just sold. Most sourcing missions take less than 5 to 10 minutes or so you can easily source 4 cars in the hour you have and have plenty of time to spare. And it's during this spare time you want to check up upon your other businesses. And this only applies to players that have other passive businesses in-game. If, like myself, you have a gunrunning bunker and some biker businesses, these can be run fairly autonomously with very little input. So basically, every now and again, you want to go back to your businesses and just check up and make sure they have supplies to continue making stock. Now, if you don't have a biker business already, do not worry about it. Don't go buying one now. They aren't all that great. And the amount of money you can make from these is pretty low. But if you have some already, then just take advantage and don't let them go to waste. The best one, of course, is the cocaine manufacturing. You can make up to $420,000 from a full stock of cocaine. It takes up to 5 hours to obtain full stock levels if your factory is fully upgraded, and like I said, you haven't got to do all that much for that stock to be made. Now, I myself have a weed farm, and a fully stocked weed farm only sells for about $250,000, which isn't all that great, but running this alongside the other businesses just adds to maximizing your efficiency and profit. And the same sort of thing goes to the gun running bunker. A full bunker of stock is worth over $1 million. It takes several hours though to fill your bunker, but it requires very little input. In fact, from now until December 11th, there is a boost on gunrunning manufacturing and research. Both are 25% faster, which means to fill up your bunker with stock takes just 8 hours if fully upgraded. Now, it's worth bearing in mind, a full bar of supplies lasts 2 hours and 15 minutes, which gives you plenty of time to focus on your import and export business or other money methods. As long as you remain in GTA Online, stock will continue being produced as long as you have supplies. Now, you can either steal the supplies, which is free and will save you a few $1,000s, or you can just buy them, which costs up to $75,000 if you're completely out, if you're feeling lazy. Now, personally, depending on how much time you have, I'd recommend just saving your money and stealing the supplies yourselves. Most of these supply missions are pretty easy anyway, usually only taking a few minutes, so they're definitely a more efficient choice and will save you a fair bit of money in the long run. But again, once you've completely filled up your bunker, you will need some help from friends to sell the stock. Otherwise, when you go to sell it, it can be a real struggle, there are numerous vehicles, and you might not be able to make the amount of time that you have. So try and rope in some friends, and like I said, right now there is a double salary payout to all bodyguards and associates as well, so they will receive a little extra for helping you out with that as well. Anyway, but if you have all three, then perfect. I would definitely recommend trying to run all three at the same time. It is possible you can run the import-export business, the biker business, and your gunrunning bunker all at the same time, and like I said, 95% of the work can all be done on your own. It's only the selling side of things where you might need some help from friends. It is possible to do it on your own, but like I said, it can be a little tricky. But running all three at the same time will make you upwards of $6 million every 10 hours of playing. But this really only works on the basis that you have all these businesses already, or the money to invest into the businesses. For those players who aren't quite as established in-game, there are other alternatives that you can use instead. For starters, right now, Rockstar is offering double money and RP on several game modes, many of which can be decent paying if done right. So there are the Rockstar created Transform races. These have double payouts on them, and coming in first in these races with up to 16 players can earn you anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 depending on the race. Win a few of these in a row and you can build up a decent balance. And an option you have is to create a playlist of these of your favorite races, invite a few players in and just play through them, and even if you don't come first every time, it's still pretty easy to make a few $100,000. And there's also double money and RP payouts on several adversary modes as well, including Running Back, Motor Wars, and Stockpile. Personally, these three aren't all that great when it comes to making money, but modes such as Every Bullet Counts and Inch by Inch could earn you upwards of $20,000 per round in less than 10 minutes, and over $150,000 per game, which can last anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes or so. And Rockstar has also placed double money and RP payouts on special vehicle work and biker contact missions. The payouts on these aren't insane, but if you want to try something a little bit different than just the regular adversary modes, then definitely give these a try, and you can expect some decent payouts on these as well, with profits of $20,000 per mission or so. Now, importantly, it is worth bearing in mind that you can play any of these game modes and still run your passive businesses at the same time. So if you have a gun-running bunker or some biker businesses and you don't want to go down the import and export routes, then you can play any of these game modes instead and stock will still be made in those passive businesses. But like I said, just make sure every now and again you go and check and make sure you have enough supplies to actually make stock. And finally, something a lot of players forget about, a quick way to get some money in-game is just to sell all of your unused vehicles. In a live stream the other day, I sold all of mine, and I sold about $20 million of cars and vehicles which I don't use. So simply by selling vehicles you don't need or use will help you get some quick cash, plus it creates some extra garage space for all the new vehicles coming out with the next update. Anyway, but with that being said, that's pretty much it then for today's video. Hopefully these tips and tricks will help you guys make some money then in GTA Online over the next few days as we get closer and closer to the next update. Definitely start saving up right now if you haven't already. This next update will be expensive, I guarantee it, with most updates costing around $40 to $50 million, but Smuggler's Run was even more and cost $75 million in total. Now, if you guys know of any tips, tricks, or methods which I haven't shared or mentioned in this video, then of course let me know by leaving a comment on this video, and also let me know as well, how much money do you guys have in-game right now? So go ahead, let me know by leaving a comment on the video. If you guys could also drop a like, it would of course be greatly appreciated, and it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.